I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. I ain't worth your St. John knit. Y'all can't afford it no how. I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your Prada. I'm not worth your Gucci. Mother, I'm saying this, and I promise you, Deacon Ian, it's not with respect of want. I'm saying it because I want you to understand just what God is saying. I even found out that Movado, you can buy a Movado watch in Sam's.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters.
Yo, what up, though? Welcome back to another episode of Q Reviews. In this Q Review, we'll be going over Honk for Jesus Save Your Soul, starring Sterling K. Brown and Regina Hall. And they souls need to be saved in this movie. I'm going to get into it. Let's get into the plot here. It's basically a mega church, and a mega church goes through a huge sexual scandal, and Regina Hall and Sterling K. Brown, who was the leaders of the church, he was the main pastor and she was the first lady, has to put their reputation back together to get back into the church. And these mega church, they are super duper rich. I'm talking about like Bruce Wayne rich off of the lifestyle. They are indulged in the lifestyle, the Prada, the fly shit. You know what I'm saying? They got the Bugatti. It's literally parts in this movie when they're in the closet like, I got the Prada, I got the Prada. You know what I'm saying? They're highly into this life. The best thing about this movie, I'm going to say, is Sterling K. Brown and Regina Hall's performances. It is outworldly to me. I thought they really handled these characters well. I really hated Sterling K. Brown's character. Man, that motherfucker, it was the sleaziest motherfucker known to man. But God dang if he ain't play that role to a T. Also, Regina Hall here is the super ride or die. Even though with all these terrible things that's going on with her husband, she sticks by her husband to the last straw. But her husband, Sterling K. Brown, I want to say this movie wants to be funny, and it's kind of funny. It had a couple chuckles just between the chemistry between Sterling K. Brown and Regina Hall. I laugh. I think it's the part in the car when they're singing "Nuck if you buck, nigga, nuck if you buck." I don't know. It's just very entertaining to me. The movie's not really funny, but then it tries to get seriously dark at times. And when it gets seriously dark, I mean, like, they're going dark. I'm talking about pedophilia level, you know what I'm saying? Boys' little booty holes. I was like, oh man, y'all taking it there. This is not funny at all. This has gotten really dark. And then I want to say that part of the movie gets interesting, but then they try to go to a comical route, what makes the film discombobulated. It's unbalanced. The tones are unbalanced here. Like, either you're going down this road or you're going down this road. And the film is taken from the perspective of a mockumentary, like a Borat, you know what I'm saying? They're filming their lives, trying to get their lives back together to bring the church back. And in the midst of this, everything is kind of falling apart. And I want to say this about this movie. I have no empathy for either of these characters in this movie because, like I said, Sterling K. Brown is the worst of the worst. Using the church, trying to save souls to just get his clout, get his money, because that's all he really cares about, his ego. And he knows that. And his wife, she cares about it too. She just want to get back on the stage no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the godly things they were saying and all the Jesus talk in the movie meant nothing because they were such despicable characters, you know? I know there's Christians out there. I know a lot of good friends of mine are really great Christians, and you know, and this movie shines definitely a bad light on the mega church scenes and the church scene. That's not to say all properties are like this, but this is, as this film comes across, it's despicable. And I found it not funny. I found it actually sad, and I actually despise these people. And I want to say I felt sorry for me. If I felt any little bit of empathy, it would have been Regina Hall character, because Sterling K. Brown treated her like shit the entire movie. She thought she bought a beautiful hat for herself, an expensive church hat, and then he's like, you know, that don't match our image, baby. You got to take that off. You know what I'm saying? You make us look like fools out here. Go ahead, you ain't shaking your ass enough for Jesus. Make her honk for Jesus. She'll do anything. I need you to paint your face white. She did it and shit. So you, like, the little empathy I had in this movie came from her. The movie's ending is also anticlimactic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what they were going for. I mean, this is just, it is what it is, you know, this just is what it is. It's no super conclusion to this film, but you know, I get the gist of it. He all about the clout, he all about the money, and he doesn't really he uses God and the church as a vessel for his own worldly possessions, which is, you know what I'm saying, very, very wrong. And that's this movie. So like, if you're going into Honk for Jesus expecting some type of religious type experience about, you know, the church and God, it's not like that. It's more of a darker depiction on the church. Definitely so. And about the mega churches and how they chase these clouts and these weird scandals that actually really happen. For all the Christians out there, I would like to know how you guys felt about this movie. Let me know in the comments below how this movie actually made you feel. If I had to score Honk for Jesus Saved Your Soul, I'm going to give it a 2.8. It would have been a 3, but the movie felt too discombobulated with its dark tones and its comedic tones, and the movie wasn't that funny overall, but Regina King and Sterling K. Brown were fire here. The direction could have been better, pacing sometimes slowed it down, but overall, a 2.8. You can watch it right now on Peacock if you don't want to go to the theaters to see it. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, you know, hit that thumbs up. And if you really like this content, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm trying to do more reviews, kick them out daily. We got a lot going on this week. Barbarian's coming out. I haven't reviewed She-Hulk. I don't know if I'm really going to review that. And once again, as always, guys, don't just stare at it. Eat it. Peace.
I'm out cold, you hoes been exposed. Walk up on you slow with the foe and unload. You got more left for dead on the road. I strode when your car got towed.